Hello YouTube, Super Squad 123 here, and I have just seen the first episode of Power Rangers Megaforce, and I've got one thing to say. Are you kidding me? I found certain things in there that, well, I think they should be mentioned. So consider this an episode summary. The opening sequence shows Power Rangers in battle. Now, if anyone's ever seen the Go Kaiger episode 1, then they know that that fight was originally their first sequence, showing all the Sentai fighting together. But for the Power Rangers Megaforce, they edited out. They edited only the relative Power Rangers. High school students? Seriously? Can anyone say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers much? Showing a man named Gosai, who appears as a face on a wall, and Tenso, a small robot. Now, Gosai was said to be Zordon's apprentice. That was nice, keeping it simple. But Tenso? Why does Tenso sound so familiar? A robot assistant. Now, who does that remind? Who is that a reference for? Where have I heard the reference of a robot assistant somewhere? In the middle somewhere. Anyway. Also, there were way they chose the Rangers. Anyone care to flash back to Power Rangers episode, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode 1, when Zordon called for teenagers and Alpha was all like, ay, 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 ay. Yeah, same thing here. Talk about your original thinking. This place that they stopped at, and it was run by a man called Ernie. I mean, sheesh, man. I mean, come on. Ernie? You can't beat the original Ernie. God rest his soul. The theme song? Come on! That was Power Rangers Samurai. All they did was modify some of the tunes and replace some of the words. But if you listen carefully, you can definitely hear parts of the Super Samurai and part of the Power Rangers Samurai and Super Samurai opening. Not to mention how they introduced the Rangers. Rangers introducing themselves. Come on, that's what they did with Samurai. When they came into the command center, they showed items across the bay. They showed items being displayed in the command center. They were Ranger keys. The devices that were portrayed in Gokaiger? What are they trying to do here? Huh? What are they trying to do? Example. The Blue Ranger. An intelligent student who basically thinks more, who has a little more thinking capacity. I mean, does that sound familiar to anyone? That was Billy from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Red Ranger, dedicated karate student. Jason, the original Red Ranger. I don't have a problem with the sequence, but it's how they opened it. It's morphing time, and Go Megaforce. Replace Megaforce with Samurai, and come on, people. Oh, and Earth's defenders never surrender. Let me try and put it basic. Rangers together, samurai forever. Same tone, different words. Mega Rangers, that's a mega win. P.U. And at the end sequence, everyone agreed except for the Pink Ranger, who stated, quote, "The helmet messes up her hair." Sound familiar? But instead of doing the whole hands in and flip and saying Power Rangers, no, they just put their fists in and said Earth's defenders never surrender. I've got to say, apart from those points, it was not a bad show. You gotta wonder how they're going to introduce all the other things. Like how they're going to work the first appearance of the Zords. And how they're going to introduce their version of Gosai Knight. Guess we'll have to wait till next week to find out. So until then, this is Super Squad 123 saying, enjoy my videos, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.